When in the 6 stages of self-editing do you get beta readers involved? My name is Gina. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. Now, first of all, you use the phrase beta reader, but you also refer to it in terms of a relationship to the 6 stages of self-editing. So I don't think you and I are using the phrase beta reader the same way. So we're going to define some terms so that we can all get on the same page, and then I can answer your question. So I refer to alpha readers and critique partners as the people who are reading the early drafts, the messy stuff. These are the people that you're going to get involved during those 6 stages of self-editing. So you have written a draft that is not structurally sound. You have written a draft that has like weird characters in it that are definitely not going to stay. You have written a draft that doesn't have any world building in it at all. That's the thing that your alpha and your critique partners are going to see. They are other writers. They are professional editors. They are professionals and experts in this space, and they are able to give you expert feedback. Unless you are in a writing group in which you are all trying to figure this out together, they may not feel very expert, but you are all in this together. You are all working toward a greater goal. And so like you're going to be critique partners for each other until you all become experts and you all lift each other up towards your goals. After you are done with all of the messiest stages and you have a thing that is definitely book shaped, it's possible that you might need a sensitivity read. Not everybody needs a sensitivity read, but some people do. And this is where I recommend getting it in here. When you have a character arc, a story arc, a structure that you know is pretty much going to stay, and you can now say like, okay, I have a pretty good idea of that this is how I'm going to write this situation or this character. Can you please now step in and help me watch for anything that is problematic that I need to change? Is this sound and can I move forward with it? Or should I not be moving forward with it, and why and how can I fix it? Then you're going to do some more editing on your own. And then beta readers are usually the people that are reading like your last couple of drafts. And we are getting like thumbs up, thumbs down on like character choices. Like this is where you're probably going to have like a 16-year-old read your YA novel to see if it appeals to 16-year-olds. This is where you are basically getting like the final green light before you move into like proofreading. You might do like a line edit after this in which we're doing word corrections, or we are doing like some line level details, but the story, the characters, the world, the big stuff, and even the medium stuff is all in place and isn't really going to change. That's usually when you're going to get beta readers involved. And I recognize that there are a lot of people on the internet who use these terms differently, and that's okay. There's not actual rules about this. No one's going to jail for any of this. Don't worry about it. Then before you send it to a proofread, you're going to send it out to ARC or reviewers. So these are advanced reader copies. So these are the people who they should know that they are reading an uncorrected proof that is going to have some typos in it, that is going to have a few little like mistakes or continuity errors in it, but they are reading for substance and they should be capable of looking past those little errors. They might even like reach out to you and be like, hey, I found these typos. Make sure you catch it before it goes to final print. But these are the people that are reading it before it releases, with the goal of them writing reviews, honest reviews, so that you can have your book being talked about and generating a lot of buzz before it actually hits market. Then we have just readers. These are the actual people who are spending money on your book, and it's out of your hands at that point. You have locked it. It is done. You have finished the book. If you are one of these readers, don't tell the author they did something wrong. It's too late. The book is locked. It's done. It's completed. They don't want to hear from you at that point. You want to be able to tell people what they did wrong. You need to get onto an ARC team. You need to get in on one of these earlier steps so that you can do that. That's fine. So when in the 6 stages of self-editing do you need to bring in a beta reader or even an alpha reader? I don't know. It depends on your skill set. It depends on your critique partner's skill set. It depends on the things that you need help with and how much time you have and what you're able to dedicate to. Do you need help with structural stuff, but you're pretty good at this like line level writing? Then you need to get somebody involved early on. Are you really good at the structural stuff and you would rather muddle through on your own for a while, but you need somebody down here to like help you clean up character choices and make everybody behave consistently? Then you don't get them involved until later on here. This is totally and completely your process. I am not going to tell you how to do your writing process. I'm giving you some like general guidelines, some things that might help you with the sense of overwhelm so you feel more productive. But you're going to get somebody involved and give you feedback when you need it, when you can tolerate the vulnerability of constructive criticism, when you can afford professional services if you need professional services. Not everybody does, but some people do. So you're going to get feedback when you need to get feedback, and that is going to be uncomfortable no matter when you decide it's time.